Hello, everyone. Welcome to An Actor's Library. This is my second attempt at booktubing. Google it, look it up. If you're on YouTube, it'll be right there. And bear with me as I find the right setup. But they say you shouldn't wait until things are perfect before you do things. Sometimes you just gotta jump right in. So for 2017, I've decided to jump right in, and this is something I've been wanting to do. So this is my book review on YouTube, book number 2, and it is by someone I actually know. A dear friend of mine who I met cruising the world, Bott, has written a book called Only Human. And I say that because it has a question mark at the end of the title. Here's a good shot of the book. No glare. You should be able to read it. Only Human by Bott. I love this guy. We met a couple of years ago on a cruise to the Canary Islands, and we just spent a wonderful time together on our second cruise. Where did we go? Oh my goodness. The Mediterranean, maybe the East, the West, I don't know. Portugal, this was our second time there. Belgium, the Rock of Gibraltar. Oh, we had the most fun that day because he's from England. And that's one of the things I loved about his book, because I learned all about British culture, and I learned words like bedsit, which is like a studio apartment here in America. And what was another word? I'm looking at collected. They say things like, and then we went to collect my parents, or once I was collected, which means picked up. I went to pick up my parents, or someone came to pick me up, but they use collected. And a lot of really great phrases and words that I, as an American, are unfamiliar with. I had to look up a lot of things and places that I had never heard of before, but that's one of the things I loved about reading Graham's book. And I loved learning more about him, because we're new friends and we talk about stuff, but not deep stuff. But I know more about his background and where he's come from, and how that has led him to become the fabulous person that he is, and also led him to his profession, which is a counselor and a therapist, which makes him, I can see now how it makes him really good at what he does. He has this very calm demeanor, very quiet. He listens a lot, sometimes doesn't say much. But when you put this man on stage, because we sing karaoke together on the ships, oh my God, he is like a different person. And his book explains all of that. And I understand that performer in him, that creative person that's there when necessary, and when he wants to put it on, and when he wants to entertain and make people happy and make people smile. He has the ability to do all of that. What else did I want to say about his book? I loved reading about all of his travel adventures, and I recommend it to you. I read it because he's a friend of mine, but I think that his book has value to anyone who has overcome obstacles in their lives, who have persevered with maybe not the best family circumstances. I don't want to give things away, but it's a good read. It's a good read. It has a feel-good ending. It's not all doom and gloom by any means, or any stretch of the imagination. And his stories of his performance years and the people he worked with and his relationships are just fascinating. Just facts. And then I particularly really got into it when he talked about the law of attraction and how he came to know about the law of attraction, because that's how we met. I guess we were attracted to each other through the law of attraction. So that was really special to read that part, and how he came to know about Esther Hicks and Jerry Hicks. And I have to make note, Graham, that one of your characters that you mentioned in your book, Chico, that story sounds very familiar, and I think you changed the name to protect someone we know. Even though you didn't dog him or dish or anything like that, I think I know what Chico's real name is. And I'm just going to leave it at that. But you guys, once again, I'm not sure where to get it. Maybe on Amazon or Google. Graham and this book. Wait, oh, where's his name? Wait, oh, I didn't show his name. See? Graham Bott. And this is his book, Only Human, Born Happy and Ready to Forgive. I recommend it highly. I'm going to work on my background and all that stuff, all my lighting. I'm like stuck in this corner with shadows and all kinds of stuff going on. But anyway, Graham, congratulations. I love this book. I recommend it to all of you out there that see this video. This is my second installment of An Actor's Library, and you know how I end every video, or almost every video. Be a star where you are.